Good morning, everyone. Yes, today we are on day 15 and let's start our day with the welcome song. Let's begin. Welcome, welcome, how do you do? Welcome, welcome, how do you do? I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you. Sit down, all in a ring. Sit down, all in a ring. Hold each other's hand too. Hold each other's hand too. Happy, happy, that's how I feel. Happy, happy, that's how I feel. When we are together. Happy, happy, that's how I feel. When we are together. Happy, happy, when we are together. Happy, happy, when we are together. So children, welcome to the homeschool play and learning connection, and this is day 15, okay, of the session 4. So let's begin the session. We have just completed our greeting rituals, and let's start with a regular our SEW time, where S stands for the special skill of the day. And today's special skill of the day is to put the utensils back in its place once they are dried up. So you will help your parents to put the utensils back in the place once they are dried, one by one. Children, don't forget to wash your hands for 20 seconds, okay, properly, with the help of the soap. And after you are done putting the utensils back right in its place. So the next one is this: we have completed S, that is special skill of the day, and E stands for everything about day, date and month of the year. So you can see the August month, and this is the last day of the month, 2020 it is. Yes, children. And the next one is W, weather for the day. How is the weather today? Is it sunny, rainy, stormy, cloudy, windy, or partly cloudy? So look outside the window and tell your parents about it, and don't forget to click your photographs. Yes, now it's time to recite the days of the week. So are you ready, children? Yes. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's right, children. Now it's time for you to tell me the national bird. Yes, children, do you know the national bird of our country? Yes, that's right. It's a beautiful peacock. And the national animal is tiger. And the national flower is lotus. National fruit is mango, and national tree is banyan tree. That's correct, children. Very good. So today I'm going to tell you different types of plants, shrubs, and herbs and vines, the information related to it. And you know, Rahul, our friend, is coming here to tell the story. Rahul and his mama tells us much more information about it. So welcome them. So what is today's topic? Yes, let's go for it. We can see here the shrubs. Okay. So Rahul was very glad his mother had given him such a wonderful surprise gift. Okay. Do you remember the gift? It was a small plant, isn't it? His little plant was blooming now. A few flowers had now appeared on the stem. Rahul took very good care of the plant, ensuring it received adequate water, sunlight, and air. So these are the essential things to grow for the plant, isn't it? Sunlight, air, and yes, water. Yes, he now wanted to know more about plants. Now he asked his mama, Mama, he asked, weren't you going to tell me about the different types of plants? Yes, I remember, Rahul. There are indeed many types of plants apart from the trees that I told you about, his mother began. So, shrubs are one of them. You can see on the screen, children, there are different types of shrubs. Unlike a tree, a shrub is much shorter and lacks a primary stem or trunk. Shrubs are somewhere in between trees and herbs. So they are neither too short, neither too tall. isn't it? So shrubs are somewhere in between the trees and herbs. Herbs are non-woody flowering plants. Herbs are quite small in size. They are used largely in cooking and for making medicines and cosmetics. They can be grown in pots as well as in the ground. Vines or creepers are those plants that need a solid support for their growth. They do not have a strong, stiff stem that will bear their weight. See the herbs here. You can see the herbs, different tulsi, then whatever they have shown here. Yes, they are the herbs. Even the this grass leaves, they are the herbs which we make the tea, from which we make the tea, isn't it? For example, many vines grow tendrils. These are curled structures that twirl around and firmly hold on to a solid vertical support and help the plant to grow. Then we have the grasses. Grasses completely lack stems. They have adapted to all kinds of habitats, from marshes to deserts. They are widespread and are found in almost every part of the world. Grasses can be very short. So, Rahul, are you enjoying your journey? Yes, into our plant kingdom? His mother asked him. Oh, yes, Mama, very much, just as I am enjoying my little plant grow. Rahul replied happily. Very well then, his mother said. Next time I will tell you about some very unusual plants. I'm sure you will enjoy that too. So, let's see the pictures. You will enjoy that. See, these are the shrubs. Yes, they are neither too tall nor too short. Okay. Herbs, they are very small. Okay. You can see here. Yes. So now let's begin with the symphonics class. Okay. Just now we completed understanding my world. Okay. And now let's begin with the literacy time, symphonics. So let's start with the sound of letter S. And are you ready, children? Yes. You will say the sound, the letter name first, then the sound, and then the keyword. Okay, let's begin. First, before beginning, we will say the golden rules. Okay. Elephant, yes. Elephant, yes. Magnetic eyes. Magnetic eyes. Clean your desk. Clean your desk for learning. For learning. Hands on your laps. Hands on your laps to concentrate. Sweet talking mouth to say the sound, and politeness. So children, sit straight, hands on your lap, concentrate on the screen now. Look at your teacher, what she's telling you, and be polite to your teacher. Right, children? Yes. So let's begin. Yes, what we are going to do here? We are going to first you are going to tell me the sound, name, the letter, name, then the sound and the keyword. Come on, let's do with the action. Yes. Yes, sound name. Yes, it's S. That's right. Now the sound. Snake. Snake. Yes, the letter name is A. Ah. Ah. Ant. Letter T. Table. Table. Letter P. Popcorn. Popcorn. Letter N. Nail. Nail. Letter I. Ibrahim. Inkpot. Letter L. Lamp. Lamp. Letter D. Drums. Dancing. Letter F. Fan. Fan. Letter H. Horse. Horse. Letter O. Octopus. Octopus. Letter C. Cat. Caterpillar. Letter K. Kite. Kite. Remember, children, letter C, letter K and letter CK have same sound, but the keywords are different. Letter CK. duck, duck. Letter G, g, grapes, g, grapes. Yes, now we are going to talk about we are going to say the picture talk of sound G. So what is the name of the, yes, story? Gulliver's Garden. Okay, before that, before we go for the story, we are going to recite the rhyme for letter G. So let's begin. Are you ready, children? Yes. Gobbling guavas, gobbling grapes, g, 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 g. Goats and Gulliver feeling great, g, 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 g. Yes, children. And we have completed our, yes, rhyme for letter G. Yes. And now it's time for the story Gulliver's Garden. G, Gulliver, g, garden, g, grapes. That's right. So I'm going to put the cursor on the words, okay? And you are going to listen to the story, what I'm telling you, and understand the story. Isn't it, children? I'm a little slow, I will be going. So look at the picture and listen to the story. Gulliver, the giant, lives in a golden house. Gulliver, the giant, lives in a golden house. Yes. Sorry. Gulliver and his goat walk in the garden. Gulliver and his goat walk in the garden. The goat eats the green grass. The goat eats the green grass. Green. There are gooseberries, grapes, and guavas growing in his garden. So there are many fruits. Which are they in the garden of Gulliver? Gooseberries, grapes, and guavas. Okay. Gulliver is hungry. He plucks the grapes from the grapevines. He plucks the grapes from the grapevines. Gulliver gobbles up the grapes. G, 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 g. Yes, children. And we have finished with the story of Gulliver, okay? Gulliver's grapes. That's right. So this is the symphonics worksheet and it must be with you. So just I will go through the instructions which have been displayed on the screen here, okay, on this page. So letter G. What is it? Letter. This is the uppercase G and this is the lowercase g. Replace the circle letter with the letter G. Yes, children, this is the letter, circle letter. We have to replace it with letter G. You can see the picture. Which picture is this? They have done one for you. Okay. It is a, yes, children, tell me. It's a pig. That's correct. Pig. G, g. Where you can see the g, listen to the g sound in the last. So it is not T, it is G. And we have to replace T with letter G. Yes, small g from dotted line to dotted line. Yes. So I will read the instructions once again. Replace the circle letter with the letter G. Rewrite the new word. Okay. Draw the picture of the new word. First one is done for you. The first one has been done for you. Okay, just we will read it now. See the picture here. It's a picture of pig. Okay, so P-I-T. Yes, we will pronounce it. It. Pit. Is it pit? No, it's pig. So what we have to replace? They have said replace the circle letter. So here letter T has been replaced by letter G. Okay, pig. G, g, g. Yes. So here we have to replace it. So one has been done for you. The next one we will do. Yes, L-I-F-T. Yes, it is L-I-F-T. Let's pronounce it. Lift. Now we have to replace the letter, circle letter here. The circle letter is L and we have to replace it with letter G. So what you will write here? Yes, G-I-F-T. Gift. That's correct. Let's do it. Come on. So you can see children here, I've written G instead of L in the first, okay? Yes, G-I-F-T, gift. And draw here the picture of gift, okay children? Yes, the space has been given to you. Draw here the picture of gift, right children? The next one is F-L-A-T. So let's say the sound. Flap. That's correct. So we have to replace letter P with letter G. Come on, let's write it now. Instead of P here, we have to write G. So F L A G. That's correct. It's from dotted line to dotted line. Small g we have to write. Okay. F. Say the sound. U. Flag. So draw here the picture of flag in this space given on the right side. So next word we will read now. D-O-T. So say the sound. D-O. D-O. Dot. Dot. Okay. So we have to replace the circle letter here and we have to replace it with letter P. So right here. D-O. Yes, we have to replace it with G. D-O-G. Dog. That's correct. Yes. Again, we will say the sound. D-O-G. Dog. That's correct. And draw here the picture of dog. Yes. The next word is R-A-T. R-A-T. Again. R-A-T. Rat. Okay, now we have to replace the letter T because it has been circled here. So replace it with letter G. That's right. So write here letter G now. That's correct. R. Now say it. R. A. G. Rag. R. A. G. Rag. Draw here. And don't forget to write the date in the on this line given. Okay, write today's date and complete the worksheet. That's it. Just a moment. So children, now it's time for the story. It's storytelling time. And are you excited? Yes, show me your excitement by, come on, turning around. Come on, turn around and show me your excitement. Yes, very good. And now clap your hands. Yes, that's right. And now say ha ha. Yes, do it once again. Ha ha. And you do hip hip hooray because it's story time. So what is the name of the story, children? Please sit down. Yes, very good. Settle down. And the name of the story is Three Little Pigs. So you are now very excited. What is in the story? Yes, the three little pigs love the earth. So what we are going to get, the moral of the story from this is, let's begin. Let's listen to the story first. Yes, children, you can see here the picture. Once upon a time, there was a mother pig who had three little pigs. The name of the pigs were Oinky, Poinky and Winky. Yes, you can see in the picture here, I am showing it with the arrow, the three little pigs and mother and father. You can see here. Yes, one day the three pigs decided they need to build their own houses as they were now grown ups, isn't it? So the next morning, the three little pigs said a goodbye to the mummy and daddy and set off for what? For building their own houses. Yes, now you can see the next picture. They set off to find a location for themselves. Oinky built his house from grass. The first picture you can see here. He has built the house from grass and it did not take him much time. He did it very fast. Now it was Poinky's turn. Poinky built his house from wood and it did not take him much time too. See the Poinky's house. It was made up of wood. Woinky, now I'm showing the arrow, he's Woinky. Woinky built his house from the bricks, and though it took him long, he knew his house was very strong. Yes, children. Now see the next picture. The next day, the wolf came along the road. Who came? The wolf came. He came to the house of grass which Oinky had built. The house was built of grass. When Oinky saw the wolf coming, he ran inside his house and shut the door. Because why he shut the door? Because the wolf could have eaten up. So what happened next? The wolf knocked at the door and said, knock, 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 little pig, let me come in. I want to talk to you. No, no, said the little pig. I know you want to eat me up. I am not here to eat you. I am here to advise you. You built your house of grass. But what about our grass eating friends? What they will eat? Yes, your grass eating friends do not like it when you waste grass. So rebuild your house as it is not strong either. Heavy rains and storm could just blow your house down, said the wolf. So what did he advise him? To build the stronger house, and it will fall down soon, he said to them, because of the strong winds. So what happened? The next day, the wolf walked the further along the road. He came to the house of wood, which Poinky had built. When Poinky saw the wolf coming, he ran inside his house and shut the door. The wolf knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in. I want to talk to you. No, no, said the little pig. I know you want to eat me up. I am not here to eat you. I am here to advise you. You build your house of wood by cutting the trees. But what about our jungle friends? Yes, what will they do? Your jungle friends do not like it when you cut down the trees, as the trees and forest are their home. Okay, so rebuild your house as it is not strong either. Heavy rains and storm could just blow your house down, said the wolf. So now see the next picture. The next day, the wolf walked further along the road. He came to the house of bricks, which was Woinky had built that house. When Woinky saw the wolf coming, he ran inside the house and shut the door. Yes, when Woinky saw the wolf coming, he ran inside the house and shut the door, children. The wolf knocked at the door. What did he do next? Yes, I said to the Woinky, little pig, let me come inside. I want to talk to you. Yes, no, no, said the little pig. I know you want to eat me up. I am not here to eat you. I am here to tell you that you are the smartest of all the three pigs. You built your house of bricks, which is the best and the safest. You have helped your grass-eating friends and forest friends. No rain or storm can blow your house down, said the wolf. Yes, children, you must have loved this rhyme. There are three wolves in this story: Oinky, Poinky, and Woinky. So, who was the smartest? Woinky was the smartest. And this was a story about the three pigs. Okay, yes. So, see, they are very happy. Thank you very much, children. This was the story, today's storytelling. Okay, so let's go for the next session activity. Yes, day 15. So just I will read it out for you, parents. Literacy Symphonics, that child has to watch the activity video on the picture top of letter G, and parent to do the follow-up activity using the parent resource sheet which has been sent to you. Okay. The next activity is active exploration, shadow play. Rabbit, you have to make the shadow of rabbit. Show your child how to make it. Interesting shadows on the wall. Okay, off the lights of the room, and just keep one light, strong light on, and between the walls and the light, keep your hand and make the shadow of rabbit. Okay, so origami head fish. Parents, to encourage your child to make the origami head fish with the help of the poster which has been sent to you already. And the next is activity is understanding my world, creating music. So children to click their tongue for few times and then snap their fingers for few times. Yes, this is the way you can create the music. You can tell your child to make it, show him or her how to make the music out of clicking the tongue and snapping the fingers. Okay. The next activity is little chef activity, tomato cheese sandwich, and go through this the recipe, discuss the ingredients with the child, and don't forget to take the video of your child, discuss the ingredients quantities with them, and prepare the recipe and enjoy the recipe. So these are all the activities related to day 15. I know you must have enjoyed storytelling and the Rahul story in understanding my world. Thank you very much. Do all the activities and please do send me the photographs of your child doing the activities. Okay, bye bye and have a nice day. Thank you very much.